Louisiana beer reviews, Modelo Noche Especial. Now, I found videos for this going back to 2018, but it's only showing up in the United States for 2025. There's already one English language review for it, but there's a lot of Spanish language reviews going back to 2018, mostly people in Mexico. So there's a code, but can't figure it out. But it's fresh for 2025. I think the ABV has changed over the years. I've seen like 5.3, 5.4. Brewed and bottled by Cerveceria Modelo Nava, Mexico. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. 5.7% alcohol by volume. So this year is 5.7. I saw Constellation Brands released. They made a release, a news release on November 5th, 2025 to launch this product for the USA market. I checked the Modelo website. They're still not showing this beer as part of their portfolio. I have this Modelo glass. Now there is a competing one from Cuauhtémoc Montezuma, Heineken, Mexico, which I did see in Gonzales, Louisiana about 8 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, and I said, I'll just buy it at the Walmart when I come back here. And I never saw it again, so that was a mistake. And I saw a lot of videos where they were comparing the two because they're similar, kind of a Dunkel Bock Christmas Eve beer, although we're still in November. All right, anyway. It would be a thicker head and a narrower brim glass, but it's a thin to medium beige head and a reddish dark brown appearance. You might see some of that red there showing up. So basically a winter warmer, a winter bock beer. And I did see videos where they were showing canned versions, but I don't know if they're going to sell it in cans in the U.S. I bought this at Total Wine & More. It was $9.99 for the 6-pack. The aroma is like faint bread crust, brown bread crust. That's it. Not much aroma happening on this one. I like bocks, dark bocks, Helles bocks. So, cheers. I never did find Modelo Ambar. There was one years ago. I didn't even check with Beer Advocate and Untapped had it rated, but they only had a few check-ins really on both of those sites. I think Beer Advocate had 2 check-ins, so that wouldn't count anyway. Okay. Bread, yeasty bread. Maybe the Mexican corn flour. So Mexican corn flour. There's a tingle of hop bitterness. I would say the IBU on this beer is probably around 20. So we're getting about 2.5 out of 5 hop cones. There's a little glutinous sweetness to it, so let's say 3 out of 5 sugar cubes, maybe a little corn flour sweetness, corn sweetness. Most of these Mexican beer companies were started by German immigrants. I think actually all of them were, but so they have that German heritage, German Austrian heritage. So it's a nice looking label, kind of a holiday, Christmassy looking. No green on it, but gives you that Christmas ornament appearance. Body's medium, finish is mostly dry. I'm trying to think what box it tastes like. 5.7. Certainly not Shiner so-called Bock at only 4 at 4. 8.5% or less. Maybe the Yingling Bach, which we can't get. But it's unique. Really doesn't compare to anything else. Just got that yeastiness to it. Yeah. Sweet brown bread crust and a little moderate hop bitterness. It's not spiced like Old Fezziwig. Well, that's an ale, but it's not, it's not spiced like the Sam Adams Winter Lager with the spices. So it's just water, barley malt, corn, hops, and yeast. Simple winter bock. All right, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. It's getting right into excellent there, tipping over into excellent. Very good. Low. Maybe if I was lowballing it, I'd say 8.8, very good, to a 9 out of 10. So an excellent product, at least getting into excellent, and I'm glad I bought it. Now I just got to find that Bohemia version, which is not looking too promising. And I'm going to say, laissez-les, bon temps relais, y'all go to Nava, Mexico, and take a Modelo brewery tour. Now, how is it going to pair with these Zesta, Kellogg's Zesta restaurant-style soda crackers, which are actually a little bit better than your typical soda crackers? And I have some Aldi corned beef. Comes in that tin. That's from Brazil. And I have some Sauce Supreme garlic hot sauce. Sort of an appetizer type thing you would have at a special night. Christmas Eve get together. Very nice. Thank you.